we're inspiring youth. We're using art and creative expression. We're using physical engagement, cross-community engagement to inspire them to become stronger leaders than they already are. The overall process is one where we are constantly building and deepening relationships so that we can have deeper and more meaningful conversations across difference. Nice.
So today, we're taking our conversations to a deeper level and also taking leadership to a deeper level and placing it firmly in the context of working for social justice. And social justice has to be examined through the lens of understanding the dynamics of both oppression and social dominance.
If you think of a word like dominance, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
Abuse.
Overpowering.
Above others.
Authority.
Corruption.
The first dynamic of dominance is the luxury of ignorance. The luxury of ignorance is being unaware of injustice or being unaware of oppression because you're just not affected by it.
The luxury of ignorance with some people, they have more money than you, so then they would just assume that you have the money to afford the things in school. But then there's the poor African American kid that doesn't really have the money to afford that, so then he's excluded from the party with all the other people who can't afford it.
Racism and sexuality and just all those things are huge at our school, but gay people, we're just deleted. We're just not there. They'll say yeah, that's fine, just don't do it around us, but then we're just gone again.
So the next one is the assumption of rightness.
So the assumption of rightness is the belief that one person or one group's truth is the truth.
This mostly comes up in religion. You can see different fights between every kind of religion, like Christianity, Islam, Buddhism. Everybody got their own beliefs and feel like that is the right thing. Their truth is everybody else's truth.
The third dynamic of dominance is the legacy of privilege. Now, this is at the core of the American experience. The legacy of privilege is the ongoing giving of rights, benefits, and the goods of society to one group of people and not to everybody else.
Well, it's challenging to consider other people's lives that have come from different countries. When mine, I just was born here and everything.
So what we want to invite you to do is to explore creatively who you are as a leader, how you show up, what you stand for, and who you stand with.
I stand for two cultures, one more dominant than the other. I stand for the passion and spirit of Mexicans. I stand for the freedom of being middle class. I stand with the youth as they fight with me to get through high school. I stand with the people of color as we try to fit in our white schools.
I stand with my team day in and day out. I stand with my friends and family. I stand with God and the angels. I stand with my own 2 feet. No more standing with mama. She can now let go of me.
I stand with confidence. Confidence that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll make it work because I stand with teamwork. I stand with my team. The Anoka Hennepin New Wilderness Project kids. I stand for curiosity and asking why instead of accepting what oppresses. I stand for something because otherwise you fall for everything. And I have 1,000 beautiful things worth standing up for.
Okay, one new thing today was the disparities between social classes, whether it's based on somebody's religious background or their ethnic background or overall just social class, that the disparity is a lot larger than I had imagined. And it's something that I've actually now made a new goal to help change.
Today, when I learned about social justice, I never really knew the definition of that word, but today they gave us a definition that really I feel will stick with me for a lifetime. It was the good of many rather than the greed of a few. And that really stuck to me. and like they gave us like statistics on like the disparity between the poverty and the rich, and how like the 20-to-1 ratio of how there's 5 cents to every white man's dollar. That really touched me, and I felt like the change will need to start with me and my children and how I raise them, you know.
Let me be patient, let me be kind, make me unselfish without being blind. Though I may suffer, I'll live it now.